Here we go, welcome back. I don't usually do these type of videos, but since you guys were with me during the hair transformation, I figured that I would film a vloggy review. I'm not really one, I don't have time, I don't do the pictures and the time lapse, nope. So I'm just gonna let you know what I think about this. You guys have been with me. You can go back the last month and see the transition with the hair and see how it's held up. But I wanted to do my hair pink. So I'll get into the bleaching part and the whole process after the review. So if you don't want to watch that, you don't care about anything else, we'll talk about that later. But I used the unicorn hair from Lime Crime in the color Chocolate Cherry for this pink. So this is a semi-permanent hair color, which means it'll eventually fade, it'll eventually wash out. It's not a permanent hair color, but it's not a temporary hair. Temporary usually means it comes out in a wash or two. So the consistency of it, let me see if I can pull some down. This is the actual jar that I used. If you're planning on doing your whole head, you probably need more than one, but that's what it looks like. Let's see if I can get it to come down more so you can see it. It has the consistency of like chocolate pudding. There we go. I don't want it to drip everywhere because it gets everywhere. So that's the consistency of it. It goes on really easy. It is kind of a mess. I did have my husband help me just because the consistency of it, and even if you use a tinting brush or your fingers and run it through, there's going to be drips, there's going to be blobs everywhere. So I followed the directions to a T. It states on the website that because this is only available at limecrime.com. Whoops, I just dropped stuff. Limecrime.com, or I got mine at Ulta. If it's at any other store, it's probably online. It's not in like a physical store. So it said it does best if it's on bleached or blonde hair. So I had to get my hair from this color bleached enough that I could get it pink. I put it on. I fully saturated my hair. Like, my husband helped me, and I basically said, put on as much as you think that you need, and then put on some more. Then probably put on some more so that you can barely see the hair that you need to have, you know, like that you're seeing the product rather than the hair. It said to leave it on for 1.5 to 2 hours. I left mine on closer to 3, and I just pretty much gathered it up. I had a zillion clips in my hair and put a plastic baggie or a plastic bag over my head so the color wouldn't transfer for 3 hours. And I rinsed it out, and it was pretty darn close to this. Now, this has been a month, so it has faded a bit. It's a little bit more, like you can see that it's going to start being, like the blonde's going to start showing back through as it rinses out. You can see it a little bit right there in the back. You can see where I bleached it and the color's starting to come out, which is fine. I want the color to come out. I didn't want it to be permanent because I want to be able to switch the colors without re-bleaching my hair. So we'll see how that goes. For the first 2 weeks, I was really ginger with it. I didn't even wash my hair for the first 3 or 4 days. I dry shampooed the crap out of it, and because I wanted the color to adhere. Then I was really ginger with washing my hair. I had also colored this part darker. As you can see, like my roots are starting to show in because it's been a month and my hair grows that fast. So I really just washed my scalp, and I tried to keep the shampoo off the color as much as I could. And then after the holidays, I was like, okay, let's do this. Let's see how well this color holds up. So I used a regular shampoo, washed the whole head of hair from the roots to the ends, and that's when I started to see most of the color fading, but it's really not that terrible. I will go back and forth between using a color safe shampoo and a regular shampoo. And when I use the regular shampoo, the foam does pink up because the color is rinsing out. I have better luck with the color safe shampoo. The color safe shampoo just doesn't clean as well. So anyway, but all in all, for my review, follow the directions. This is not going to be this color if you put it on regular hair. I did pull some of it through the top brown part, but over the month it pretty much has all washed out. You could tell a little bit in the sun that it was pulled through the top, but it really wasn't anything spectacular. It's so vibrant on the bottom because my hair was so blonde. After it, in a couple minutes, I'll talk about like the bleaching process and what color the hair was, blah, 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 blah. Leave it on even longer than what they say. That's how long it's going to take to coat and really penetrate all the little pores in your hair. That's why it does best on blonde hair that doesn't have a lot of pigment on its own, and bleached hair because it's so damaged that it's kind of porous and the hair color can really stick to it. But it is not going to show up very dark on color like this. I did get another color. This is called Blue Smoke, and this is the color that I want to do next. I thought it's just a gorgeous, just gorgeous color. So I'm waiting for this to kind of fade out a little bit and then I'll move on. For darker hair, yeah, I can put both of those on the top of the brown and it'll, in the sun, like I said. Oh, look, I can see it now. That's the color, but this is like, I love your hair, which I do love it. It's amazing. It's a good product. It is a little pricey. This jar was $15 or $16 on Ulta's website. And I used, let's see, I used 2/3, maybe a little bit more than 2/3. With one coloring, I only colored it once. This is how much I colored. So I didn't color a ton. It looks like a ton, but it's really not because these layers are half and half, and I did that on purpose. So I have like one little mini layer that's all color right here, and you can see where my roots are growing in. That was all colored. Then half, and then I pulled a little bit through the top. So if you were planning on doing your whole head of hair, like if I wanted to do my whole head pink, and I bleached my whole head of hair and I did it pink, I would probably need 3 of these, I'm guessing. Maybe 2.5, definitely more than 2 though, because you need a lot. You need it to make it look so great and nice. Like you have to be respectful of the product and not try to like chintz on it and save money by not doing like a full like the full pulling through the color and all that kind of stuff. So you can't be cheap with it. So that's it. I think it's good if you're really wanting to try something new and have vibrant colors. There is a review on Ulta's website, and I can't remember the username, but if you want to read through, she tried a lot of different colors. And she reviewed all of the colors that she chose with how long they lasted, through how many shampoos, etc., etc. And that's, yeah. So, that's my review. It's a good product. Use it how it's directed. It does better on bleached and blonde hair like it says in the directions. Leave it on. Be ginger with it when you wash it. And I think you'll be happy with it. So, into the bleaching part. Let me grab my box of bleach. So, sorry. I had to bleach my hair 3 times to get it to a blonde that I thought would have the color show up on. I went from basically this color, and I had to bleach it. So I bleached it 3 separate times over a week. I did it every other day. And it was a process. This hair has never been bleached. I bleached my hair once when I was 20-ish, 20, 21. And it was terrible. I hated it. I can't be blonde. I just don't have the coloring for it. And it was blonde for like a day. And it was terribly bleached blonde because I did it out of a box. So I wanted to take my time. I wanted to do it right. Remember, when I was younger, there was no YouTube. There was no YouTube. So this time around, I watched a lot of videos on self-bleaching hair and tips and tricks and all this kind of stuff. So the first kit that I did was just the basic Feria ombre kit. I figured that would be gentle, but it would pull some of the color out, especially since I color my hair and I color it dark. I needed to get through that hair color and pull the hair color out before I even got to the brown and the gray. But I had to pull out all of that color. So I did the ombre kit first. And then I used this box of coloring, the Colorista Bleach from L'Oreal. And I really liked it. I didn't have any issues with it. The main thing, I did not want my hair to fall out. I did not want my hair to fall out or break or be so destroyed that it would not end up like this. Like, I did not want it to be like broken here. So that's why I took my time. I could have gone to Sally's and got a professional kit, but I figured my first time out, I did not want my hair to fall out or break or be so damaged that it would look like crap. So the ombre kit got me a little bit more orange than this. And then the first bleaching got me between these two, and the second bleaching got me between these two. And I was happy with that. I was happy because I didn't want to be bleach blonde because I just wanted to put color on top of it. But this got it light enough, and I didn't want the red and any brassy or orange to make the color weird. So I got it bleached enough. I used purple shampoo. I used all the tricks and tips and everything that I found online to really help the color stick. So that's all the stuff that I used. My husband really did have to help me with the back part, especially since I did half and half. He had to get the back part so I didn't bleach it up too far or not far enough or in a weird spot, you know. So he just helped me kind of place stuff. And then he looked at me and he goes, "Oh, this is why the bathroom's always a mess after you color it." Yeah, it's a messy job. But we had a couple of tinting brushes and a couple of tinting bowls and gloves all around, and we got it done. He was super duper helpful with it, and he loves it. So that's it. That's my journey, my hair color to pink journey. I'm so happy that I did it. If you want to do it, do it. I mean, check with your boss first if you're a grown-up and have a job, but I had to email HR and say, "Hey, there's nothing in the handbook that says anything about non-natural hair color." We do have a pretty lenient dress code at my work, but I didn't want to spend all the money and time and effort and energy in doing it, and then them coming or me getting a memo that says you have to change your hair, you're going to get written up, or whatever would have happened. So, and they just told me, "Yep, it's fine as long as it's tasteful." So I know that's pretty broad term for people's taste. I think it's tasteful, but that's also the reason that I didn't do a lot to the top, just in case people are giving me poo-poo face and I needed to look a little bit more professional. I think the next time I do it, which will probably be within the next month or so, I am going to bleach the ends of the dark so they can be colored too. I think I need to do that. for my life. So I was really happy with it. So thank you guys for watching and being part of my hair color journey. I really wish that I had did it sooner. This hair makes me so happy. And of course, now we were on break for so long, now people are like, oh, you colored your hair. And I'm like, oh yeah, I did, because it's been a month. So this just feels like my hair now. So thank you guys so much for watching. It's been so much fun. Thank you guys for following along and giving me encouraging comments and everything like that. And I'll try to link videos up that kind of showed the process, because there was definitely at least one video that it was blonde still, or orangey blonde, and then the hair that was like the fresh color. So you can see how the color has faded. It has faded a bit, but it's definitely has stayed pink longer than I ever thought that it would. So I'm pretty happy with it. There's other brands of coloring like this. There's some from Manic Panic, and there's some from Punky Color. Those are the three that I know that they have at Ulta. So, and we'll see. There's a purple from, Manic Panic, or not Manic Panic, sorry, Punky Color that I want to use, but I want to do the blue, and then I'll probably do purple. And then I also bought another one of these colors because I really like this color. This is the color that made me go, yep, I need to color my hair pink. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. We're getting into the boxing opening. So, and I have an itching to do another giveaway. So I don't know. Well, maybe at 1,500 subscribers, we can do another giveaway. We'll see. We'll see. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.